Um, this is going to be a rambling, a rant, but I want to talk about this particular subject. But first things first. I do this for me, for venting purposes, and if you don't like it, please, please, please get the fuck off my channel. I'm not looking for any praise, no accolades. Now, back to the subject at hand. Man, I got a fucking question to ask y'all. Whoever's listening to this video, I wanna ask y'all a question. I wanna ask y'all a question. Um, who created the gender wars? I mean, seriously, who created the gender wars? Because, in my honest opinion, it doesn't make any sense. It's retarded. It's literally retarded. It has nasty fallacies when it comes to their claims. I mean, think about it, gender wars. Who created that? Because, in my honest opinion, we need to work together. Both males and females need to work together in unison in order for us to keep this world alive. In order for us to keep this world, turning. You know what I'm saying? To keep this world turning round and around and around. You get what I'm saying? But overall, we need each other. The men need the women, and the women need the men. We both need each other. We can't just be so isolated to the point that we only deal with, our kind, aka males, and then females and all that. Like, we have to find a common ground so we can work together. That's why we was created in the first place, so that we can share a special bond with each other. You know what I'm saying? Whatever mate you have to create that special bond with that person. You know what I'm saying? Not just a bond. You know what I'm saying? That. How can I put this, man? I'm not trying to be all like magical, like Disney magic and all that stuff. No, I'm just keeping it real. Like, do I think love exists? Yeah, I think love exists. I think so. But at the same time, love can be delicate. In my honest opinion, love is delicate. It's delicate like a flower. You know what I'm saying? You have to tend to that flower. You know what I'm saying? You have to nurture that flower. You have to feed that flower with the right nutrients and all that stuff in order for it to blossom and bloom very brightly and very beautifully. You get what I'm saying? That's what love is. And I think that most people have forgotten what love is and have forgotten their roles, and they're willing to settle for less. And I'm not trying to say that, settling for less is wrong, but we have to know our worth. I say it again. Ain't nothing wrong with settling for less, but at the same time, we have to know our worth as human beings. And what I mean by knowing our worth, we have to know ourselves. We have to know thyself and do for self. Malcolm X said it, know thyself and do for self. Socrates said it, know thyself. And in my honest opinion, before you get into a relationship, you better know who the fuck you are. And I ain't talking about motherfucking money. I'm not talking about your job. I'm not talking about none of that superficial bullshit. I'm talking about knowing who the fuck you are, knowing what you can and cannot do, knowing what you will tolerate and not fucking tolerate as a human being. That's knowing who the fuck you are. Plain and simple. Plain and goddamn simple. Are you following me? But overall, though, man, it takes two to tango. It takes two when it comes to building a relationship between a man and a woman. It takes two to procreate. You know what I'm saying? Overall, though, man, we need each other, man. I'm just tired of all the fucking gender wars. I'm tired of all the red pill, black pill, white pill, purple pill nonsense. I mean, it's not nonsense, but it's not nonsense necessarily. It's not nonsense, but it's just getting out of hand now, man. It's just getting out of fucking hand. It's like the whole gender wars. It just causes it creates separation. It creates separation and delusion. It creates delusion and separation, man. You know what I'm saying? For all the masses of the people. And in my honest opinion, I think the whole gender wars was started by the government. Yes, I said I think the gender wars was started by the government because of social media. They realized that social media was going to be a rising thing, and they decided to use social media for their own benefit to help separate the people, to help cause friction and separation within the masses of the people. So that's when they created gender wars to make people confused and deluded and become separatists. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Overall, though, man, we need each other. We really do need each other, man. You know, say fuck what everybody is saying. You know, what's that old saying about? What's that old song by Justin Bieber? I just need somebody to love. I mean, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with finding a person that you can relate to, that you can sit down and relate to and talk to. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I think that all people should find somebody to love. I say it again. I think that every single human being on this planet should find somebody to love because we are social creatures. In my honest opinion, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But we are creatures of socialism. We are creatures of socialism. We're not meant to be isolated for the most part. We're not meant to be totally isolated. You know what I'm saying? We think about it. What's the term of humanity? Humans. What's the root word of humanities? Humanity. Humans. You know what I'm saying? We all need to come together. And I know, and I understand what I'm saying. And what I'm saying right now may sound cliche and all that bullshit, yada yada yada. I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just keeping it real, man. You don't need to be truly isolated from people, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with finding love, man. Because in my honest opinion, love is a good thing, and love is not supposed to hurt. It's supposed to heal. I say it again. True love is not supposed to hurt. It's supposed to heal you. It's supposed to heal you from your traumas. Like when I mean by love, I'm not just talking about the love from somebody else. I'm talking about self love too. The whole aspect of love is supposed to heal. It's supposed to destroy all that negative energy, destroy all that negative feelings, destroy darkness. Love is the answer. Yeah, yeah. I think so. I think so, man. I think so. I think love is the answer. When it comes to humanity, when it comes to humans, I think love is the answer. But love starts with you first. Self-love is key. Then you can go out and find somebody else to love. But other than that, overall, the concept of love, yes, love is the answer. Especially self-love. You have to know thyself and do for self. You must heal your own motherfucking self before you can go out there and look for love. So yes, the whole aspect of love does matter, and love is the answer. Love is the fucking answer. Like the singer Aloe Black said, love is the answer. It's the truth. I think so now. I really think so now. Love truly is the answer. And that's all I gotta say about that, man. That's all I gotta say. Sorry for repeating myself, but I just got a revelation. I just got a revelation. Maybe love is the answer. That's why a lot of people are hurting because they need that love, not the love of somebody else, but self-love. They need to conquer their traumas, their childhood traumas, any type of trauma that they've experienced when they were young coming up. They need healing. They need love. And that's why I say that love is the answer. They need to love themselves. That's what's wrong with society today. Society need to love themselves. We need self-love. We need to conquer our traumas and our inner vices. And that's the real. And that's the God-given truth. That's just my opinion. And I could be wrong. But that's my truth. And it could be, and in my honest opinion, I think that's the God-given truth. Love is the answer. And that's all I got to say about that, man. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, man. So, thank you so much and have a good day.